Previously on the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. You have nothing to worry about, Sumino. You made a wise decision. You did the right thing. And you know what that means? I won't have to tase you or brainwash you 100 times. Aren't you thrilled about that? We did all that enough times in the other side of this route. But now we're best pals, aren't we, Takumi? Takumi? Fucking look at me when I'm talking to you, bitch. And now back to danganronpa 54. Hello! NicoB! Back with some more of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. When we last left off, oh baby, we're back to the very beginning. And you know what, Ado? I don't feel like going through all this character growth with you. It's time for you to die! But talking doesn't feel so good. Who knew that committing murder could make you feel so bad? God dang it. And unfortunately, because I went and killed this guy who hadn't technically done anything wrong yet, but you know, aside from all those other people he killed that we didn't know, none of my friends trust me. Come on, guys, I just murdered somebody. Stop being such freaking squares. But it turns out Sirei can bring Ado's body back and also has this whole extra room that we didn't know about at all on the other side. We have a morgue. Okay, cool. Why? And uh-oh, those red colored letters weren't there before. Something weird's going on, but we're like, you know what? Fine. You can have the school red letters, leaving the school and then traveling over to Second to Last Defense Academy, grabbing everyone there and coming right back. And then things otherwise play out pretty much the same. Muvrum shows up, we kick his ass, Yugamu's the one that kills him, and Vetch just watches from a distance. And yeah, you guys corrected me. I thought that Vetch just came in and sucked up Muvrum or whatever, but she did not. It's been so long since we've actually done this fight in particular that I forgot that she didn't actually do the suck with him. It was actually the fight that came after that, and that's the fight where we decide whether to save Second to Last Defense Academy or not, right? Where basically Darumi dies, and that's where she gets the first big suck. Meaning that there's still a chance that Vetch will indeed be doing her whole fucking body snatcher soul sucking shtick in this side as well. We're not out of the woods yet. Anyway, I think it's pretty clear that Takumi got fucked up from Ado's cryptoglobin. And whether he's inside him or whatever, he's definitely the one causing this, as he's like getting these random blackouts. And you guys did explain that the reason why like Ado essentially showed up inside Takumi that time was because he essentially allowed Takumi to take his cryptoglobin. I think I didn't remember that as well. There's so many little details like that in this, right? To explain stuff that Ado specifically actually wanted him to kill him there. But also the fact that, like, I mean, it sort of seems like you would think, oh, the same thing here, because Ado seemed like he was pretty excited to be like murdered, but he is also not obsessed with Takumi in this one. At least not yet. He's just a regular dirty dank human, so he doesn't really like have that much interest in him. I think he's just laughing because that's just the kind of guy Ado is, and he hates humanity, blah, blah, blah. But by essentially allowing yourself and your cryptoglobin to be taken, that makes the effect like way stronger. So whether like Ado is sort of like inside Takumi, or maybe his desire to like kill humanity or something has like inserted itself into Takumi just to like a lesser extent or a less noticeable thing or something else entirely, I'm not sure, but it does feel like that is the triggering moment, because even Shion is telling him that he's like, you seem like you're not yourself anymore, right? So it seems like this whole side, the whole side to this arc is actually just going to lead to like a potentially very different Takumi, you know? And I'll be curious if more weird shit pops up around here after that message. I wouldn't figure it would stop, especially if it is Takumi's doing, and he's just like doing it while he's not like aware of it. But I will say I do appreciate it. This side is definitely off to a very different start already. And while there's still a chance that Vetch will still continue to do what she did in the other side, the setup is pretty different. And hey, we fucking figured out what that damn room was. The morgue. Wow. Look at it. It's a place. It exists. I can go there. I'm like, there's just no way. I'm like, this has to be something in one of these routes, in one of these endings, because it'd be one thing if this was like a map, right? And it had only some of the rooms were filled up, and then there was a bunch of just like empty ones everywhere. Like it was like already like a preset building and they just used a few of the rooms, but like, no, it's just a bunch of empty space. And then this one random blank room. I'm like, this has gotta be something, dude. I just knew it had to be something at some point. But the real question is, why is it only something on this side of the route and not the other? I think that's the real question. Like, what is specifically going to be needed for this side? I mean, so far, nobody's dead, right? Aside from Ado. But I don't know. I mean, we're gonna have to start worrying about people like my friends dying and not being able to be just revived by the Revive-O-Matic. Like, why wouldn't they be? Like, is the Revive-O-Matic gonna be destroyed or something? Questions, many questions. But anyway, last episode, Alistair Marston said, my fellow penguins, I'd like to bring to your attention that as of this episode, 100 Line has officially made channel history and surpassed Persona 5 to become Nico's longest LP yet. Over the course of an hour, I went to the painstaking effort of calculating the total runtime from both series, and this is what I got. Any of it's wrong, someone please correct me. Persona 5 took 76 episodes, 75 remain story plus 1 bonus episode for the New Game Plus fight with the twins, coming out to 4 days, 46 minutes, and 52 seconds. Or 96 hours, 46 minutes, 52 seconds. 100 Line, as of this 59th episode, brings this length up to 4 days, 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 52 seconds, i.e. 97 hours, 48 minutes, 52 seconds. Finally beating out a record that's been held for over 8 years. His Majesty Goro Akechi, the Pancake King, will now forever see that Ado as he dines on waffles while gushing about love and peace. In other words, congrats, Nico. I'm sure you'll be happy it was Kadaka and Uchikoshi collab that finally did it. We're here, penguins. We're here at long last. At long demon last. Wow. Damn, I definitely didn't know that. To me, I was just waiting for the episode count to potentially surpass Persona 5. And it definitely was feeling like it was going to get there eventually at the rate we were going. So I was just thinking like, all right, well, once we get to episode 77, then it's over. But you crazy bastard went in there and actually calculated how much time it takes to watch the entire series in full. So I guess in that way, yeah, we've fucking already done it. By the way, 4 days is insane. To get caught up, you'd have to watch this for 4 straight days. No bathroom breaks, none. No skipping around, no. All the way through, or it doesn't count. That's pretty cool though. I think it's cool that like, yeah, if any game had to do it, I'm glad it was this one. For one that is, you know, sort of been rumored and talked about for years. It is pretty neat to see that this ended up being my longest Let's Play. And honestly, probably will be for a long time, especially like by the end of this. Because we're still like 30, like a little over 30 endings into this, right? What, I think, actually I could check here, actually. I think we're at 32, right? 34! Not even halfway through the endings here. And while no, the route so far has been nearly as long as the second scenario, and probably won't be. I mean, there's still clearly quite a bit of game left. Especially now that I'm essentially like working from the beginning again through another entire side. So we've succeeded in beating Persona 5's length in terms of just sheer watch time. Now see, we'll be able to beat it in terms of number of episodes, and I think the answer is that is just a matter of time. But anyway, Alistair, thank you so much for going out of your way to measure that insane amount of fucking watch time. And if that reason you are, comment of the day. That's crazy. You penguins are nuts, man. I can't believe it. Seriously, that must take forever to go through and like calculate, unless there was like a website or something to like just easily add up a bunch of videos. Otherwise, that shit would have been fucking so painstaking. Go through like 70 plus videos and then going over here and then doing 50 or 60 videos to add up how many these are. Because yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me too. I mean, we're still like, you know, like just shy of 20 episodes less than Persona 5, but I've already surpassed it because my videos have only just gotten longer a lot of times as the years have gone on. Especially for games like this, where I feel like sometimes the story just kind of moves at a not like brisk pace. So you just, sometimes it takes a while to get to a point of like a focal point, like something to use as a theme for the episode. It used to be that my videos would only occasionally be an hour long. Now it's like very often at least an hour and 15 to even an hour and a half. And we've had quite a few 2-hour videos, which I still think is, you know, I try to only shoot for an occasional thing. But to be honest, you know what I think another thing is about that has made this something more common than he was before is just the fact that I have Sai. And Sai just makes me not like, I think, go, oh fuck, I have to go edit all this. You know? It just made this so much less of like a pain in the ass and just I don't know, made me like sort of dread necessarily. Like, okay, now I have to edit just what I just recorded, all of that, right after I had just finished recording it for all that time. Man, I did that for fucking over 10 years, bro. No wonder I was so like, no wonder by the end I just couldn't keep up a schedule to save my life. And I was so burned. So God bless having your own editor, and God bless Sai. But all right, we're back to some free time. I've actually got stuff now. I actually have things that I can use to make people's gifts, so it shouldn't be as big of a pain in the ass. Let me go to the morgue here. I want to see what's underneath. I don't want to know. Okay, so yeah. So we're just, Ado's just chilling here, huh? This room's gonna fill up with people, isn't it? I feel like the only way that's gonna work, though, I feel like the next thing that's gonna happen is that the Revive-O-Matic is gonna be destroyed or something. And again, it's probably gonna be done by this mysterious individual. Methinks. All right, I want to find out. Is it the high heels or is it the ball gag for Hiroko? I'm gonna try the ball gag. I sort of think it's gonna be the ball gag. She shows she could be kind of kinky in the Takumi side.
Surprisingly thoughtful of you.
Oh, it isn't. It's just the high heels. Not that kinky though. I mean, she still was all right with it.
For me?
It was in fact the high heels. Oh yeah, you guys did also say that I was underestimating the importance and like how good desperation potions are, because you essentially use it to also just get your party members to die, which also empowers Takumi and also gives you a fuck ton of voltage. And yeah, I suppose so. It's not like that is not a strategy I've really employed much at all in this game. I've been mostly just going to town with Tsubasa and abusing the shit out of Last Yell. That has been like my general go-to. I have not really done the like get everyone down to like their low health and then let them die or whatever. Or essentially lets you also get them to their special move where they can also sacrifice themselves and die that way. But I really haven't done that much in this, like the death abuse. All right, bath salts. Perfect for anyone to relax in the bath. Has a soothing forest scent and moisturize your skin. Or antipyretic medicine, a medicine packed with active ingredients capable of reducing any fever. Probably the bath salts. Yep. By the way, we left that message up, by the way. I don't know why. Why haven't we like just erased it or wiped it off? Use permanent paint. Phew. During our evening time, I went back to my room and sat in bed. Guess I need to start rebuilding the trust I had with everyone all over again. Honestly, it sounds overwhelming, but I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I need to be proactive. I was trying to steel myself when suddenly it happened. The alarm? Why? It seemed an alarm I heard dozens of times, but it wasn't supposed to sound again for a while.
Intruder alert. Defend.
No way. What the hell's going on? Punching my shit. Is this what happened in second scenario? Yep. I mean, I think this is when they attack, right? But we're at the other school in the other one. So then by the time we get there, they're basically fucked unless we return early. So it's about the same time, yeah. All right. Well, I guess this is the deciding factor then of whether Veshnis will be continuing the act of sucking. The unexpected development made it hard to breathe. Why? Why were they back here so soon after yesterday?
Hey!
Damn it. No time to think. I need to get over to the war room. Hey, Takumi, what the frick is going on? This is when you told us what happened. It's all your fault!
You sat there with me in enemy attack for a while, right? I knew it. You tricked us.
I never believed him. This is fun, so like, whatever.
I didn't know this would happen. Why would they attack again today?
Takumi, you really didn't know. Could this be the whole deviation thing you mentioned?
This ain't just some little quirky difference. We just fought yesterday, goddammit. It's all suspicious, including the whole time travel story. If you do anything to Sister Dearest, I'll never forgive you.
Oh, for the love of
Murder!
Is now the time for this. We'll implode at this rate. Fighting amongst ourselves isn't going to take care of the invaders. Takumi, it's time to sort it.
You're right. The same group as yesterday will go. Get ready.
I guess there's no other option. I'll crush these monsters without mercy.
Wait, why isn't everyone just gonna go again? Ugh. Well, I guess this is the same group. We can just skip this. Okay, skippity-doo-dah, skippity-day. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. I almost wonder if there's gonna be like... I spent all this time like upgrading my bullshit. I'm actually almost wondering if there's really gonna be any more fights in this game. Oh, yep, there's Vestus over there. Hanging on the back. I think she is actually gonna continue the sucking. Wow, okay. Didn't show any like cutscenes or any talks in between. Interesting. Yeah, actually, I legit do wonder at the rate we're going, it seems like, I don't know. There's really not that many more fights in the game that I'm even gonna control. So all those upgrades I did are actually like kind of pointless. We successfully defending against the invaders, but even after our victory, we were gripped by astonishment. Unlike in the past, Moko's still alive. The future has changed significantly. What do I do now? How do I change what happens to us? I'm gonna get my thoughts in order and return to where everyone else was. Wait. What happened? Why are we back in here? What? What happened to the commander? Did we kill them? Did we suck them up? What happened? Why are we in here suddenly? Okay, just keep going.
Done already, but I still want to play.
Huh?
I had my guard down. And they expect to fight 2 days in a row.
Huh?
Oh no, Tsubasa! You're white as a sheet! Are you alright? Sorry, I seriously just lost my entire breakfast.
Seriously, man, I'm not used to fighting and killing stuff yet.
Everyone was visibly bewildered from having to fight invaders 2 days in a row. Couldn't blame them. It was a shock to me too.
Let's not confuse ourselves. More importantly, shouldn't we discuss our future strategy? Future strategy? The enemy changed their strategy and attacked again today. The scenario has changed from what Takumi knows. Which means we'll no longer know when the next attack will be then.
Right. Things aren't how they were before.
Hurry, for real? Went through all that trouble, the time travel, and now we can't even use it to our advantage?
But he saved me, right? Should prevent Nozomi and Ima's deaths too. There's no guarantee everything will work out. Someone else might die instead, right?
We can't let our guards down. We haven't even dealt with the threatening message. It's killing me. We don't know the enemy's approach at all. I'm actually... okay, they're not saying anything. I'm mega confused. I'm like, do we just... I guess we just beat them and they left? I'm like not misremembering something here, right? Like, no, we beat these guys. You know what would be really cool? I think it actually really would have been handy if they had like a little like blurb here that explained what happened this day, you know? If it wasn't like a free time event where nothing happened, like for significant things, so I could just look over here. I mean, I guess I just hop there and look at remember exactly what happened. I don't know, maybe it was the same thing. Because wait, so we have a battle here, and then so we beat that fight, I guess. And then we decide to go, that we need, I think that's it, right? So we come here, and then we decide that we need to go get help from the other school, right? And then we have to rush back here, and then, wait, then we have another fight, but Drumi's still alive, and then, okay, now Drumi's dead. I think, so then we come back, and then, is this where the two commanders fused with each other? Which didn't happen this time, it was just one commander. It's like, almost like I have to like replay this side to remember exactly how it went, and now it's different. Whatever, I guess I'll just roll with it. I think it's like the first time in a while that I remember that we just like beat a fight and then didn't like suck up the commander or talk about it or anything. But it was just weird because we also just we didn't bring it, the hooded person was there, we didn't talk about them. I just felt like did I skip cutscenes? What happened?
What am I supposed to do? Why don't we ask Nico? He might have some information. Right, we should be able to connect with him. Here's how he's holding up. Let's call him.
Zomi immediately set to using Sirei's old communicator. Nico, wonder how second to last of Us Academy is doing right now. But, no matter how many times Zomi tried, Nico never responded. Oh, that's right. I think it's like, so this is at the same time is when second to last Defense Academy got attacked. I think that was the idea. Okay. Stay with me here. I think what this is I think this did play out this way in the original, but it was that our side got attacked, and then similarly, second to last Defense Academy got attacked. By the time we finished our fight, I guess we didn't kill anybody then. It's been so long, I just don't remember. We then traveled to second to last Defense Academy. They were wiped out because that attack must have happened around the same time as ours. We go help everybody, and Nozomi and Moko, who went to the enemy base or whatever, we beat them up there. We hop in the bus and go back. Darumi is killed, so it means I think we're about to get maybe another fight, maybe in just a second here. And then the two commanders, the commander that fought over at second to last Defense Academy, and then the commander that we fought just the other day, both show up then, and then they fuse together, and then we fight them there, and then that's when Vetchness does the suck. Is that right? Is that like the gist of it? It's been so long, dude. It's so hard. It's hard to remember. But I'm thinking maybe that's how it actually went. Because there's like a number of fights here. Even beyond, like, we had the day 7 fight, and then the trip here, and then another fight, and then this fight. So then we might actually get another one. I think at this point, yeah, second to last Defense Academy has now been attacked, and Nico's likely dead.
Why can't we get through? I'm sure I'm using it right, and the communication is functional. The signal should be reaching him, but... Is that even junk using the bathroom? His stomach was always bulging out. Do you think he's that constipated?
Forget what he might be doing on the toilet, man. Makes like happening to the school.
The next attack on second to last Defense Academy should be on day 17, but...
So the future's changed now. We can't rely on that information.
Right. Might be best we go check on Nico in the school.
I'll drive. Just tell me where to go.
Okay. I guess we are. What? Should we do that? Wasn't the whole point was that, like, well, Nico's gonna go down with the school, so at some point it's just gonna go down. So is there really a point of doing this? But I guess just like we just want to confirm.
I want to go too. I want to see second to last Defense Academy. Also, I don't want to stay here and die again. I'll go too. Who else? Yugamo, you join as well.
Sure, I suppose someone who knows the school should go. Well, then that's our excursion group. The rest of you, please watch the school here. I'm not sure if I understand the point of that. I do think this is kind of weird, because, like, if Nico chose not to come with us, it was clear that he was just going to stay there and die. So he's probably dead. And there's nothing else of significance at the school either. For now, let's go get some good rest. It's like a waste of a trip. This seems like we're just like putting ourselves at risk for no reason. And I think we know that we're about to, also, seems like we're going to get attacked again. So I think I already see where this is going. It was already late. Today was another tiring day. My whole body was slow and sluggish. I plodded back to my room and practically fainted in bed. Day 9. Granted, this time we'll actually have the school bus to go over there. So that'll be nice. So maybe we'll be fast enough.
Nice of you to join us, Takumi. You still look half asleep.
Sorry, just barely woke up. Everyone's here then. Good morning, Takumi. A fine morning for some torture, no?
No such thing as a good morning. There's non-existent as a hot girl would talk to a basement dweller.
Everyone's levels of excitement are all over the place. But at least seemed ready to go.
Okay, everyone on board. I'll have us out of here in no time.
Okay. Off we go.
So this is second to last Defense Academy. It looks just like our school.
It does, but it's ever so slightly different.
Can we start killing each other when we get there?
You know how to have fun, don't you? You can do whatever you want if you can catch me. I know. Every time one of us catches the other, they can cut out one organ. Whoever gets immobilized first loses.
That's some messed up imagination.
I spend a lot of time lost in my imagination. I never run out of things to fantasize about.
Come on, stop talking about that. Just thinking about it is gonna make me...
Just try to drive the bus, goddammit!
Don't be frightened. I'm sure you look just as cute on the inside. Thinking about it is getting me all worked up. I cherish every last little piece.
Damn, we're getting a lot of A lot of Gamu creepy talk here on this bus ride for some reason. I don't bring this guy was a good idea. Yuriko kept silent as everyone else chatted. It was almost like she was in an entirely different world. Time passed, we continued on until the school bus arrived at Second to Last Fist Academy. But when we got off the bus, we were immediately confronted with a scene that almost made our hearts stop. It's dead!
What? What's going on?
I guess I just want to like confirm how much the timeline has shifted here, right? Just because like, well, they were going to show up on day 17, so we're going to make absolutely sure, like, really? They're just that? They've already attacked here? I guess that's generally the idea, but I guess to me, I'm just like, this just seems like such an unnecessary risk. We just got attacked twice in 2 days in a row, right?
No way!
Looks like the enemy attacked. There's destruction everywhere.
Oh, bummer. It was all over before we could play our killing game. How depressing.
There are no signs of invaders anywhere. They must have withdrawn a while ago.
So this is why we couldn't reach Nico then. I had a feeling.
At least I'm not dead this time.
Call it a gut feeling. Was it the same for you, Takumi?
Yeah. But I didn't think we'd deviate so much in so little time. No. This is way beyond a little deviation.
Just then Tsubasa called out, her face pale.
Hey! Everybody! Over here!
Oh, find Nico? What's left of him?
Ah! There are parts everywhere! A body has been discovered!
I recognized it immediately. The pieces definitely belong to...
Nico?
So this is Nico. He really looks just like Sirei.
Tell from even the giblets.
I wonder if the invaders got to him. What do you think, Yugamu?
He must have self-destructed. An attack from the outside wouldn't scatter him all over the place like this. I don't see any defensive wounds or invader blood around. Maybe he self-destructed before they engaged him.
Yugama began his post-mortem on Sirei with the precision of a seasoned pro. Right, Hiroko must have brought Yugama with us in anticipation of this.
Maybe he left some kind of message for us before he did it. We don't have any further business here. Let's go back.
After we buried what was left of Nico, we silently boarded the school bus. How could Second to Last Defense Academy fall like this so soon? What were we meant to do? I was utterly confused by this unexpected assault. By the time the bus was back at the school, it was already late at night. Nothing? Nothing! Huh. Nothing. It's not here to explain anything anymore, but guess the announcements will continue even when he's gone. Again! All the classrooms have already been unlocked. Even that secret one! But I guess there's not much we can do about these announcements. It's not important. Something I need to do now anyway. Since we returned so late yesterday, we decided to hold off on reporting to everyone who has stayed behind. Hiroko was going to explain everything to them this morning. After that, those of us who had gone to the second campus yesterday were to gather in the war room to see if there was any data from Nico. So... Day 10. I don't know, man. I don't know. We didn't get this battle. We didn't get the suck, and maybe that's the point. Maybe it's just to show, okay, it isn't the same. Maybe that's the point, right? This is not the same. I have to hurry to the war room.
Oh, good morning, Takumi.
Huh? Zomi.
Hey, little fella, what you doing today? Oh, you have rice on your face. Must have eaten in a hurry.
Zomi grinned and plucked the grain of rice off my cheek. Being on the receiving end of this gesture made my heart tighten. Kara used to do the same thing to me. She'd laugh at me for getting crumbs from my lunch in my face.
Hey, peasant! You're having vile thoughts about Nozomi just now, weren't you?
The hell are you hiding? Huh?
You can't fool me. You were leering at her. Probably violate her in your mind every night, like some kind of pervy comic.
I would never do that. Dude, what are you two doing here?
The two of them insisted they'd be allowed to join us after hearing about last night's events. Sorry, but there was no way I could just sit around after hearing what happened in Nico and Second to Last Defense Academy. That stupid junkie blew himself up. I want to hear his last words.
That's no problem, but we don't actually know if he had any last words.
We got something. Voice data from Nico.
Huh? Really?
Yep, I haven't opened it yet since I thought we should all be here to listen to it. Oh, and also, Jeremy said she'd be missing out because her low blood pressure is affecting her mood.
She's mad depresso. But hey, she's not dead at least. So now that Takumi's here, that's everyone. Let's hear it, Tsubasa, if you don't mind.
Right, of course. Here it goes.
Tsubasa touched a button on the panel and a staticky voice message began to play.
Dear students, there is something I need to tell you. The invaders have attacked Second to Last Defense Academy, and there's quite a number of them. They must be serious about taking this place down. Thankfully, all of you are at Last Defense Academy, but it's only a matter of time before they realize this place is a mere decoy. You need to defend Last Defense Academy at all costs. I need you to promise that you will, for the sake of you keeping humanity's hope alive. To tell you the truth, I worry about how Last Defense Academy will fare, without the Honorable Sirei to guide you.
Well, we survived it before, so, you know.
But I know you'll be all right in the end. I have complete confidence in you. It's been an honor to serve with all of you. Go now and fulfill your true mission. I have one last thing to do in order to fulfill my role. There is important data stored in my memory bank. I can't allow it to fall into enemy hands. This is where we part. You, I, and Second Last Defense Academy. Fare you well.
Bam! Message cut out there.
It's just we figured. Looks like there's no new information here. Nico. Can't believe that rust bucket just went self-destructed. Forgets to deal with the aftermath. I am not pleased. Now that Second to Last Defense Academy has fallen, the enemy will concentrate all of their fighting power on us.
Oh, for the love of murder! I suppose we're about to be very busy then. For now, we should share this information with everyone. We also need to come up with a strategy moving forward. Things have deviated so far from the past timeline, I know. But we do now.
Why does this bother you?
You wanted to redo the past, right? Then it's only natural that things would change.
Yuriko. Yuriko's words came as quite a shock. She's right. Things should be changing because we're creating a new history. All that matters now is figuring out how we can still all stay alive. I need to change my mindset.
I'm going to save this data so we can share it. Let's hurry and report to everyone else.
After we played Nico's voice message to everyone in the cafeteria, the reactions were calmer than I'd imagined. I guess they must have already imagined that he'd recorded something after they heard he had self-destructed. The discussion about our strategy moving forward, on the other hand, was much livelier. It was clear of what we needed to do. We needed to train hard in order to survive the invader attacks. We needed more free time events, bitch. With that settled, everyone went their own way, feeling determined. Hell yeah. Yep. Alrighty. Okay, animal ornaments. She actually wants this cat. She must like the calico cat figure. I actually can't do it though. Must be another story thing. So here, have another snake plushie.
All of you fought the invaders for the first time at this school. I, on the other hand, had been fighting them at the Tokyo residential complex before this.
Aha.
They sometimes showed up at the complex. I would disguise myself when I fought them so as not to cause a commotion. I simply put on a mask that had been lying around in my room. People thought that I was some kind of mysterious villain, but since my face was concealed, I could exterminate the invaders with a smile on my face. Recently, the neighborhood kids even began cheering me on when they saw me fighting. What a bother. I can only hope they don't see me as some kind of hero.
She was literally Batman. Interesting. So, okay. I don't know if that was the first time we got that information, but that did actually tell, okay, that's how she knew how to fight so much before, was that, which is interesting, right? Because that would immediately make you wonder then, well, how are the invaders getting up there, right? If the Tokyo residential complex is on the satellite, how the hell do they get up there? Because the truth is that actually never happened, right? That was never anything that the Tokyo residential complex never got attacked in space because the commanders can't use their cryptoglobin in space. I mean, I guess I don't even really think about it like, well, what about the little dudes that get sent up there, right? Would they still be able to attack, or would they even have that capability? or the intelligence. Maybe they're just not smart enough necessarily to do that, but well, we've seen them still attack us even without commanders necessarily being in the vicinity. But I think we confirmed that never actually happened, right? Like we never had anyone actually fly up there and attack the satellite. But I was only thinking in terms of the commanders. I never thought about actually just the little mindless soldier dudes. I mean, I know memories are fake, right? But I'm just thinking, what would Takumi be thinking in that moment? I guess the same thing that I guess they just flew up there. I think he does know in this moment that the Tokyo. And then here's the other thing that you have to like. This is why, again, this gets sort of confusing. It's like, and why hopping around can be tough. I have to remember what information Takumi does know in this moment, right? And what he doesn't know. And I think that was something we learned in Route Zero. Where we learned, yeah, he knows that that's the artificial satellite, and I think he knows that the Tokyo Residential Complex is in there. Well, he knows it's not like it was buried underground or some shit. There's no point in doing this, but I just want to give all Durumi gifts. All right. Here's some cool earrings.
How do you know me?
I'm spying on you. So much happened today. Can't believe we lost Nico too. There's no sense in dwelling on it. You keep moving forward. I'll go to sleep early today. Need to switch gears so I'm ready for what tomorrow may bring. And no more random blackouts from Takumi yet. Or waking up to new threatening letters. Morning already. I'm so sleepy. Just 10 more minutes. I just cozied up under my blanket and began to doze off again when... He does seem sleepier too, right? On this side. It's too early for this. Just give me one more minute. Dink donk. Knock it off. Some kind of prank to make me sleep deprived? Getting the hint that this assault on my doorbell would continue until I answered. I rubbed my eyes and got out of bed. Giannis opened the door to greet my morning visitor. Durumi? Yep. Durumi? What is it?
Hey, a wonderful blood-soaked morning to you.
So that's pretty much the opposite of wonderful. What do you need?
There's something I want to tell you.
This early in the morning?
I'm a finger bang you, Takumi. I'll forget if I don't say it ASAP. I just thought about while I was peeing.
Okay, what is it?
So, like, I was hanging out in the school while you guys were fighting the invaders, right?
Right, she'd been on standby during day 7 and day 8.
And I was skipping through the halls hoping to find some crazed murderer looking about, right? Sadly for me, I didn't find one. But I did find a little something very interesting. I was still gonna tell you, but I forgot. It completely slipped my mind.
Is this something interesting?
I'll show you. I need to drag you into this anyway. Yeah.
Drag me to what? Once I finished getting dressed, Durumi immediately grabbed me by the hand and pulled me along. She smiled eerily. Durumi's doing things. She's still doing things. Yeah, huzzah. The library? I get the feeling you don't spend a lot of time here.
So true. Books are only good for putting on top of your cup ramen while the noodles so cooked.
Books gave me a big part of our journey through the Retsdom route. With all the research we did and the times Durumi literally ate them.
But murders love hiding in places like this, right? So I was just wandering around. That's when I found it. And by it, I mean info about who the murderer really is.
You're kidding. There's no way he's an actual murderer.
Take a look.
Durumi plopped a worn-out looking notebook on the desk. Looks pretty old. What is it, a diary? The cover was deeply worn and filthy. The pages were yellowed, ripped, and stained. But that was nothing compared to what jumped out at me when I opened it. I gulped hard. What is this? What the fuck is that? To put it simply, it was the most disturbing thing I'd ever seen. There was a shadowy figure holding some kind of blood-stained knife, and they had a large amount of blood splattered on them. Red and black. The space up to the figure's feet was completely filled in with red, as if it were standing in a sea of blood. Even worse, the actual paper of the notebook seemed to have real blood splattered on it.
It's so sick, right? Looks pretty realistic.
Is this some kind of prank? Maybe somebody made it with the gift of Matic or something.
Wow, Takumi, you're so boring. Let alone imagine a fun killing game.
Unfortunately, I'm happy to be boring when it comes to killing games. More importantly, is there something written here?
Not sure either. Can only read about half of it.
The letters were smudged and a fair amount of it was indecipherable.
Somebody help. Don't kill.
Somebody help, don't kill? Don't kill me? Logically speaking, it probably says, somebody help me, I don't want to be killed.
A murderer attacked them. I mean, look, they wrote more too. Then they went all crazy and itchy tasty on us.
Wow. Wow. We're whipping out the Resident Evil fucking references. What? Funny. I don't care if this is the journal of the actual murder or not. I want to know what it says. I connected whatever I could make out and tried to decipher the diary, but what it said was difficult for me to believe. A killer is hiding somewhere in the school. Once they find their prey, they slice their bodies to ribbons with their weapon. The killer took many of my friends. They're all dead now. The killer is human, but inhuman. No matter how many times I kill them, they won't stay dead. None of it makes any sense. Someone help me. I'll be killed. We'll all be killed. We're all going to die. Wait, what? What? What is this shit? Takumi, did you write this in your sleep or something? Like, what? The writing grew messier and messier with each page. I managed to read this far by filling in the blanks wherever I could, but it's completely unreadable past this point. The way the brushstrokes danced across the page seemed to show the author's maddening terror. It was a little unsettling. In the end, the diary entries simply stopped. The identity of the culprit was never revealed. Like, when would this have shown up?
How'd you like that? A killer hidden in the school sounds pretty romantic to me.
It's ridiculous. It's obviously just a made-up story. I mean, an immortal killer? Really?
Hey, we're basically immortal too. It's not that weird.
She has a point, but still. This diary's pretty old. There's no date, but it's clearly been through some long years. It's pretty old, huh? Was this place existed before we were, like, Last of Us Academy, was it a pre-existing building or was it something we just completely made? I thought the school itself was essentially a ship that got sent down or something. I'm trying to remember how, like, that was described again. Yeah, again, actually, I think, you know what, again, this game would actually benefit a shit ton from as well is a data section, like what they had in 13 Sentinels. They kept track of, like, new information and everything that just, basically like a glossary. Keep track of, like, important dates and names and places and things. I'm actually kind of shocked that's not in here. Like, there's a gallery for events and stuff. There's this, but this is all just like super basic shit. No, actually, I take it back. It is actually here. I just never really fucking looked at it. Yeah, so this is where the surviving population of the Tokyo Residential Complex now reside. Yeah, I think we know that. Yeah, so when we get down here, I think everything beyond this point is where it's like the new shit after Route Zero. Last of Us Academy is not tool defense, but invasion. It was launched from the artificial satellite to destroy the planet's native inhabitants and provide humanity with a new home. It needs 100 days to properly... It says it launched. Does it mean the school itself was launched? Or... I assume that's what it means. Like, the school itself was like a ship that was, like, landed down here. So I think it is. So what the fuck would this thing be doing here? Anyway, were Hemoanima and the Revive of Manic a thing here that long ago?
No idea. I don't care about the details anyway. More importantly, does this seem connected to the threatening message?
The message?
Oh, that was the signal that the killing game was about to begin. And now we're all going to die, 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 die,
Dreamer's voice actor's having a good time. Hey, what's gotten into you?
That message is just the prologue. Things are really about to kick off now. I can feel it. This is so exciting. Who's going to be the first casualty?
Hey!
It's not funny to Rumi. Not time like this.
I know you think it's a joke or made up, but how can you be so sure, Takumi? Never found out who wrote the message. There's no proof that diary is fake.
Yeah, but still.
You're the one in the most danger since you're trying to brush it all off as a lie, aren't you?
I want to tell her not to be ridiculous, but I couldn't argue her logic. We're still going to die. Are we all going to die? Is somebody going to kill us? Have I lost my mind? Of course they're not. That makes no sense. I'll take the diary. Don't tell anyone about this, okay?
Oh, keeping it a secret?
have enough on our plate dealing with the invaders. I want to saddle everyone with pointless anxiety. So please, just do what I'm asking.
Whatever. It's for fun if the killing game starts unexpectedly anyway.
Thanks, I guess. Hid the diary under my clothes and hurriedly left the library. Could shake the feeling that I need to hold on to it for some reason. Back in my room, I quickly shut the diary in the drawer of my desk. Need to prepare for the next invader attack. That's where my focus needs to be. Can't just sit here. I need to do something. I need to give gifts to more of my friends. All right, let's give Doremi her last gift. I guess she dies. A bomb collar. Like those typical in killing games. Capable of playing sounds and lighting whenever it detonates. I don't know. I don't know if this sounds like something she'd really like.
How do you?
I know you so well. I know. Oh, actually, that's right. I have to remember, too. I've not technically gotten Yugamus and Kyoshkas and Karawas I barely touched on. I'm getting all their gifts too, so I need to hang out with them when I have an opportunity. All right, Karawa, here I have some silverware.
How did you know something like this would please me? Are you that in love with me?
Most definitely not.
You commoners are truly filthy. I hear your bathrooms are actually attached to the house you live in. My lavatory is contained in its own building. Sleeping and eating in the same house as a toilet is inconceivable.
Sounds really inconvenient.
You clip your own nails and clean your ears because you don't have servants to do it for you? How dangerous! And what's all this about not having a bottomless swamp to swallow up your larger trash islands?
What the hell?
How can you even live like that? And no security at all? The Osuzukis have our own private army. The more I hear about peasant life, the more aware I become of our different stations and responsibilities in life. The Osuzuki family is what's important to me. It's the only thing worth protecting in this world. Therefore, you are to shield me with your body when the need arises. Have I made myself abundantly clear?
I feel by the end of hers, she'll probably like have her mask off for you, you know? When you've like bonded with maxed out the bond, she'll like take it off. That'd be nice. That'd be a nice way to cap it off. But up to that point, she's absolutely just gonna talk mad smack to me. It's nighttime already. Sure enough, there was no attack today. But what about tomorrow or the day after? Even show up 5 minutes from now. Damn it! Calm down, Takumi. If you let yourself go down this rabbit hole, you'll never get out. Head was hazy, like it was filled with fog. It was because of the weird stuff Darumi had said. I was going to be killed.
No. I have to do the killing.
Oh, wait. What? I was shocked by the words that left my mouth. Is where... Yeah, I was like, wait, what? And I was like, oh, he means the invaders, seemingly, right? But I thought, when I first read that, I was like, wait, what? You mean like killing his friends? As where as it was about the invaders, there's no reason for me to say something like that. Regardless, yeah, he definitely would not, Takumi would not say like something like that normally. Just been too tired lately. Going to sleep. I crawled under the covers and forced my mind to shut itself off. Oh, Lord. Now then, how should I spend the day? I'd like to be ready since the invaders can show up at any time, but... Anyway, I'll just think about this after breakfast. After I wrapped a quick breakfast in the cafeteria, I was in the middle of thinking about my plans for the day while walking down the hallway when... What was that? A loud noise suddenly echoed down the hall. Did it come from the metal shop? Man, who's making so much noise this early in the morning? It's like a robot. I gingerly went inside. I saw Tsubasa there, a serious look on her face, making something in a workbench. Tsubasa, what are you doing here this early in the morning?
Oh, Takumi. Sorry, I was so focused I didn't notice you come in. I was just making a bomb.
A bomb?
Hey!
How are you so casual about it? What's even going on?
Well, actually, I started to find these plans for a bomb. A strong one that uses the undying flames.
Aha! Okay, so we're continuing that plot point. Even with Sirei dead. Hopefully you can actually get the detonator off. Like, get that actually built into it. Unlike Sirei, who never seemed to finish it. Where'd you even...
It's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. Basically, it was sort of what was left of Sirei's memory bank. This uses undying flames, and we can work on the invaders.
You're not wrong. A bomb like that could really help us out in a battle.
Right? So I wanted to give it a shot. It'll take a lot of time and effort. Not to mention it's real hard, but I gotta try.
Thanks, Tsubasa. I was hoping for good news.
Oh, and one more thing. I'll be held up in here in the metal shop for a while. But you absolutely cannot come in while I'm working on this, okay? It's dangerous.
Got it. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? I said bye to Tsubasa and left the metal shop. I don't have time to relax either. You give it my all. Free time. All right, makeup brush for Moko.
Whoa, this is fabulous!
Yeah.
I'm no food critic, so any kind of meat is good enough for me. Beef, pork, chicken, whatever. As long as it's meat, I love it all.
That's fucking protein, baby.
Meat is a superfood. A complete meal in itself. If you ever catch a cold or fall sick, just eat more meat.
Meat.
Perfect to eat before a major match, sudden date, business appointment, wedding reception, or funeral wake. Meat gives you the power to do anything you want. Oh, I just love meat.
Me too, dude. That was a very good talk, Moko. Good first talk. All right, Kishka, what are you doing?
Hello, Sir Takumi. Would you like to eat some snacks with me? Pretty, this cafeteria rocks. It's a dream to have unlimited access to Animitsu. When I lived alone in the mountains with my grandpa, I was only rarely permitted to eat sweets.
Must have been hard living in the mountains like that. I don't imagine you have a lot of convenience stores around.
Forget convenience stores. We don't have a supermarket or schools or anything at all. We had it for ourselves, except for whenever traveling salespeople would drop by. Naturally, that meant no Animitsu or any such thing. Whenever I wanted a sweet treat, I would suckle on the nectar of the nearby flowers.
Wow, that is unfathomable to me.
But if I accidentally sip on a poisonous one, then I'd foam in the mouth and pass out and die.
Often, I enjoy the cafeteria's Animitsu as I listen to Kyoshiko's insane survival stories. It's late. Better get some sleep. After a light stretch, I immediately fell asleep. Quickie night-night. Oh, time to start my day. Oh. Okay. We're just like, fuck it, whatever. Just do it. Let's give Yugamu some sexy tools. Torture restraints. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I told you before that I come from a family of assassins. My parents, 2 older brothers, myself, and my younger sister were all professionals. Our house is fairly normal looking on the outside, but there's a large complex underneath it. Training halls, weapon stores, body modification labs. You name it, we've got it. My old man's a legendary assassin.
Sounds like Killua's family.
He uses a code name in the underworld and goes by a fake name in the real world. Not even I know what his real name is. In fact, I barely remember what his voice sounds like. He's timid by nature and never allows anyone to stand behind him, not even family. Being timid is indispensable for detecting enemy traps and finding a way out of tough spots. Or so I've heard. I bet you're wondering whether I should be sharing so much private stuff about my killer family with you, right? Don't worry. Since I already told you, I'll have to kill you myself one day. Good talk, Takumi. Let's do this again sometime.
Interesting. Very Hunter sounding background there. All right, Kyoshika, have some shonen manga. I think she likes it. Another uneventful day. Sure, we're gonna stay the same. They say the same about tomorrow. Let's see. When's the next one supposed to happen in the second scenario? In a few days. And this is who you decide to sacrifice for the bomb. So a couple days, which means that today will probably be another free time event. Or maybe not. When I got to the cafeteria, everyone was already there and starting their meals.
Good morning, Takumi. Would you like some bean-based stuffed hamburger?
No, I'm good. But you're all up early today. We've been training hard, so we're waking up famished. You're training too? But you hate fighting. I don't want to be caught up with my proverbial pants down if something happens to my dear sister. I'm prepared to defend her if things go wrong. That's the only reason. He's changed. Last time he said he couldn't risk his own life if he wanted to protect Kako. Is his powered up Hemoanima making him more inclined to fight? I'll be off then. I have more training to do. Bird training! Once Emo left his seat, Kako leaned in close and whispered in my ear.
I'm Takumi. I've been practicing with my infuser too. Yosuke and Moko are teaching me how to use it in secret.
You mean secret from Ema?
Yeah, he says it's dangerous, but I want to be able to fight too.
That's great. Let me know if I can help, okay?
Okay, thank you.
With a happy smile on her face, Kako took off after Ema. Come to think of it, Shoma's been keeping up his training with Takamaru too. Everyone's working hard to survive. Try to those they care about. You do the same. Next attack should be on day 29. Wrong. Although I can't count on my memories of the future anymore, assuming the attack will still occur on that day is better than being completely in the dark. Anything may happen at any moment, and I need to be prepared. Finished a quick breakfast and looked at the clock. The day was just beginning. Now then, time to decide what to do today. Yeah, okay. Still free time. Hang out with Kyosuke in the gym. I think we've done this one already. This will tell me what her last gift is. I assume that Kyosuke's sweet food is Anko snacks. Because she's a fucking weeb. Yep. Damn, I really did not level up any affinity with Kyosuke. Which I guess makes sense because I also didn't unlike some of these other characters who I got built up some from the truth root ending and the second scenario ending, right, where everyone got unique endings. Kyosuke was dead, so I couldn't do that with her. Another day's done. I'm beat. I better rest up so I'm ready for tomorrow. I was about to climb into bed when my eyes suddenly stopped on the drawer of my desk. I was going to die, huh? So I remember what Darumi said. I'd almost gotten caught up in the eerie vibe in the library. But nothing strange has happened since. Must be some sort of lame prank. The message and the diary. Way to jinx it there, Takumi. Who could be at this hour? So I opened the door to see my visitor. Huh? Yuriko?
Oh.
What? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, sorry. I just wasn't expecting you to drop by. Anyway, do you need something?
Let me make it short. The enemy will attack tomorrow. Be ready.
Huh?
That's all the business I have with you. Sorry to disturb you so late at night.
Wait, how do you know they're coming tomorrow?
Good night, Takumi. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Yuriko! Well, that's weird. Yuriko quietly left without attempting to further explain herself. Thought about chasing after her, but stopped myself. I didn't think she wasn't going to tell me anything further. How would she know there's going to be an attack tomorrow? And even if that's true, why is she telling me? Uh-oh. My head started to hurt again. The dull pain interrupted my thoughts. Couldn't take it. I had to lay down in bed. And before long, I fell into a deep sleep. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on, dude? It's just getting weird. I'm gonna wake up with a fucking severed head on my bed. It was the usual announcement, just another typical morning here at Last of Us Academy. I jolted mid-yawn, so I remember that last night and leapt out of bed. Right, the attack. You said they're coming today. Is it true? Need to ask her. Better hurry to the cafeteria. She's not in here. Made it to the cafeteria, but there was no sign of Hiroko. Is she still sleeping? Or did she already eat?
Takumi, my dude, what are you looking so shitty for?
Hey, Gaku, have you seen Hiroko?
Yuriko? Probably not.
She always vanishes without a trace. One moment she's there, the next she's gone.
She totally does. She's a lone wolf.
It's because she's used to being by herself. She doesn't hang out with others unless she has a reason to.
Oh, yes, Darumi. Seems to be a huge fan of Hiroko.
Oh, so Darumi's has formed her Hiroko connection with her Dami mommy.
She's still sleeping. Went to go get her for breakfast, but she didn't answer.
Huh. Okay. Thanks, guys. Guess I'll just eat breakfast for now. I put some grilled fish, rice, and miso soup on my tray and sat down, only to find myself making eye contact with Karara across from me. At least I think it was her eyes. Good morning, Karara.
You look as stupid as ever. Getting poor on my food.
She's the one to talk about anyone's face. How'd she eat with that mask on anyway? Yeah, really. But if I asked, she'd probably flip out. I'll just keep my questions to myself. She just like fucking slaps the food on the outside of it. Splat.
This is fine. This is dirty peasant food anyway. I've been puzzling over this for quite some time. Lady Kurara, how do you with that mascot?
Yay! Kyoshka asking the question for me.
Excuse me, you seem to say about the way I present myself. I'll show that stupid sword of yours all the way through your gaping hole. By holy Jumanji sword! Sword! Heck, am I coy?
Well, that answers that. Hey, forget this. Need a fish eating, go find Hiroko. Just reaching for my rice bowl when suddenly... Swear to God, this is maybe the first time we ever had an alert go off while I was eating in the cafeteria. Hey, is that an attack this early in the morning?
Intruder.
Yeah. Damn it. It's really just like Hiroko said, but I didn't think it would happen so soon.
Everybody, look at the monitor.
This place is fucking crawling with invaders. Gotta fight back.
I'm all set to go. Bring the gun whenever you're ready.
Everyone, prepare to engage. It's time for a defensive battle.
Yes, sir.
Shoma, you ain't ready for the battlefield. Wait with the twins unless you want to get yourself killed.
But I trained so hard.
You'll just be holding us back if you can't use your damn Hemoanima right. You hear me? It's this one out. Going to sortie. Guys, take care of the school. I think Darumi's in a room. So someone go let her know what's going on. Understood. Our Hemoanima is still unstable, so we'll take you up on that offer.
Everybody. Don't worry, we'll snuff them out and end this quick.
Hiroko, what did you... the hell?
There's no time to talk. Let's head for the war room.
Right. It definitely feels like we're definitely getting more Hiroko in this side. Way more than the other side. Like she seems way more significant this time.
That's everyone. Take a look at the monitor.
Doing as Hiroko was so forcefully commanded, I looked at the live feed of the battlefield.
2 commanders?
Sheesh. This is going to be killer. 2 at the same time.
2 in each hand.
Real? That's twice the work!
Okay, so I think this technically is the first time we get a double commander situation. So I think the idea is just that the first time it was just a single commander. But Vesh just came in and sucked them up, right? That was the first time, I believe. And then, so that still, so it didn't actually happen. It didn't happen. And she also hasn't revealed herself yet. Why there's so many invaders?
Takumi, judging from your reaction, this isn't something you knew about.
No. I've never seen 2 commanders attacking at the same time.
Oh dear.
A drastic change from the timeline I came from. There's nothing new at this point. Need to focus. There's only one thing to do now. I have to make it through this. Tsubasa, you ready with the new bomb?
All set. Haven't tested it yet, but I'm sure I'll be fine.
Thanks. That'll help. Let's keep that as our trump card. Or if we'll even need it this time, you know? Think we can beat him if we use it. It's a last resort. Anyway, quickly, get in position. It's time to fight.
Right. Go, STU Rangers! I'll handle this. Come, hold my sword! Let's go mad and cause chaos together!
Here we go, defensive battle initiate. I guess this is actually the same as before because there's no Darumi, right? Or... Yep, pretty much the same as before. No Darumi, no Ima, Kako, Shoma.
Now
and
you
they're
face
here.
Falagarzo, the paragon of indomitability. Your war ends here. No matter what happens, I will never yield.
Watch us make sure
Blood
this
of my
isn't anything
bond.
new.
Release!
Worm.
I am the paragon of salvation, Zanshin. I'm done letting you have your way with us. In the name of God Most Holy, I will purge you from this planet!
Ew. Gross. I can't even look.
That's the commander that absorbed Ima last time. Everyone, stay away from her!
Wait, they're doing something.
Huh?
Fusion Ha!
How long has it been since we last fought together as one section? I can't wait to go wild again!
Can't you at least try to act your age? We need to finish this quickly. Remember, we're not just fighting for ourselves anymore.
Nom 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 nom. Okie dokie.
Did they just fuse?
How insolent! Then they'll just have to die together!
Takumi, Tsubasa. Once we weaken them, finish them off with the bomb immediately.
Huh? We're gonna use the bomb?
Just do as I say. Takumi, are you ready?
Got it! Tsubasa, on my signal, fire away!
Right!
Huh. Hiriko must be asking us to do this for a reason. She was right about today's attack, so she must know something.
Work together and protect the school, everybody!
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with Hiriko here.
All right.
And then it died on its own. The end.
They overwhelmed us!
We're not done yet. And we have Overlord Meshness.
Takumi, now!
Here we get the signal. She watched them try to get back up again. Right, time to finish them off.
Tsubasa, the bomb!
Got it! Get back, everybody!
Tsubasa shouted her warning and turned the Undying Flames bomb towards the commander. What the fuck? The resulting shockwave was strong enough to make the ground beneath us shake. It'll put down the schoolyard and there was no trace of the commanders. Interesting, so we're not even bothering to suck them up? We're just nuking them? Because Hiriko said so for some reason? That's definitely different.
Thank goodness! It worked!
Whoa! That bomb was insane! We're freaking invincible!
Yeah, looks like we pulled it off.
Life disappears so easily. Watch the commanders get obliterated with a sense of detachment.
Another successful defensive battle. Excellent work, everyone.
We have to fight if we want to survive. After a long battle, we dragged our tired bodies off to rest. I can ask Hiriko what happened tomorrow. Prepared a light meal in the cafeteria and taught her back to my room. Wow. Investors did not show up. All right, well, I think that pretty much kind of seals it. Yeah, shit, hella different, bro. She is not sucking everybody up. All right, good. That's sort of what I was hoping for, you know? She's not doing the full suck. She showed up to watch, but not to suck. It's that time again, huh? I didn't realize how much time had passed since during the battle. I'm starving. Our breakfast got interrupted, so I never got to eat properly. Trying to keep my stomach from growling, I laid out the meal I had prepared on my desk, but couldn't bring myself to eat a single bite. Why? I want to put it in my mouth, but my mind refused it. This isn't what I want. This isn't what I want to eat. It isn't? What do I want to eat? It's only day 15. I can't start tripping now. I reassured myself, and just as I was about to force some food into my mouth, I whirled around, sensing a presence. Sure enough, there he was. I want to eat a person. You haven't been looking so good lately. Is something wrong? You don't seem to be in a great spirits yourself. Did you catch a cold? Sadly, I've never felt so much as a cool breeze. I'm kidding. What's the matter? I was just curious about how you were holding up. I saw today's battle. Right. We owe you for that bomb. It was incredibly powerful. A certain amount of undying flames needs to be drained from me every day. Honestly, even at the pace the machines are going, it's barely enough. The bomb used up even more energy on top of that. So that's why he seems so weak. Hey, do you think my flames are helping you achieve your desired future? Of course they are. I came from the future, so I should know. Your power is indispensable if all of us want to survive all 100 days here. I see. Right. If there is hope in the future you wish for, I'll lend you my strength. But the path toward that future changes. If the path changes? What do you mean by that? I can't explain it well. Maybe my fears are unfounded, but you've been wanting to say something for a while now. Just tell me. What? Or not. His expression troubled, he quietly vanished without saying a word. Making good progress. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm protecting everything I need to protect. I'll get back everything I lost last time. I murmured to myself as I dove into my bed. My hunger completely vanished the moment my intense sleepiness overtook me. I closed my eyes and immediately fell into a deep sleep. Tommy's getting weird, bro. I slowly opened my eyes, unsure if I was in reality or a dream. What time is it? I rubbed my eyes, got up, and checked the clock. To my surprise, it was already late at night. No way! How long was I asleep? My head hurt violently, maybe from oversleeping. I took some supplements and crawled back into bed. I think I could sleep forever. I couldn't bring myself to move, and as I curled up in a blanket, I grew sleepy once again. Should be training, or strategizing, or doing anything other than this. Exhaustion won out. Couldn't find the will to do anything. In the end, I didn't leave my room at all and fell back into a deep sleep. And so day 16 of Last of Us Academy passed without anything happening at all. I think. Uh-oh. Or is it? What the fuck? A sudden forceful impact connected with the back of my head. My head ached so badly I thought it would split in two. I realized I wasn't in bed. I'd fallen on the cold, hard ground. Ow!
What happened?
I gritted my teeth through the pain and opened my eyes. The blurry sight before me was clearly not my room. Is this the biolab? It had the distinct medical smell and the familiar lights used for surgery. I was sure of it. What the hell am I doing here? I was sleeping in my room. Gripping my throbbing head, I slowly got up. Can you figure out what happened? Just then, I sensed someone by the operating table. I strained my eyes and saw...
Hiroko!
A few feet away, Hiroko had fallen on her backside in front of the operating table.
Hiroko, what are you doing here?
Her expression looked immensely pained, and in front of her... What the fuck? Was someone standing over her, holding a rumbling power saw? What in the shit?
Who are you?
What the fuck? It's the dude with the helmet on again. What the hell is these weird dudes? It's the fucking guys that are like in the scuba outfits. Or deep sea diving outfits. We saw very briefly in I think we saw in the Redstone room. Yeah, they were just like out and about. What the hell? They were wearing something that looked like a diving suit. Their face hidden under their helmet. I immediately knew that what was happening as they slowly approached Hiroko. No, she's going to die. I moved before I could even think. I ran toward the strange figure. Thud. I ran the person holding the power saw with my entire body. They staggered for a moment, but quickly regained their footing. Stay down. I grabbed at them again, trying to get them to drop their weapon. But they were holding on tight, leading to a tug of war between us. Let it go! Drop it! Couldn't move too dexterously while I was dodging the blade. Eventually, they backed me up near the window. No, they'll kill me. It's do or die. The moment we reversed positions, I grabbed them and tackled them as hard as I could. What the fuck? The glass of the window shattered explosively. What the hell? Where are we? Oh, we're going out the window of the school building. And the two of us fell to the ground, still locked in a grapple. Ow! My chest ached as if it had been crushed. Couldn't breathe properly. But I still got myself on my feet and glanced around. What the fuck? This fucking weirdo standing there. Ah! They're right practically within arm's reach. They suddenly grabbed the power saw and began to draw closer to me. I need to run, or they'll kill me. I ran at full speed in the darkness. Who are they? Why are they doing this? I was clueless, stretched in horrible, uneasy sweat. Run, run, run! Where? If I run inside the school, someone else might get hurt. Glancing back at the shadowy figure closing in on me, all I could do was keep running. Eventually, I ended up at... I finally saw my path blocked by the raging flames. Damn it. Where do I run to? I turned on my heel and... The violently spinning blade of the power saw was slowly getting closer. I tried to back away, but the flames licked at my back. There was nowhere to run. I'm gonna cut ya! They raised the power saw, staring at me like they were locking onto their target, and viciously swung it down. Gonna die! Blade was coming right at me, so I... Kick the attacker, dodge the attack. Well, this is interesting. I think I've ever had a choice like this be like, well, that's not true. We got a lot of action choices like this that were, it was like make a choice in terms of like a mid fight or mid like action scene in the conspiracy route, but you know, the conspiracy route is the conspiracy route. But like. Dodge or like I will kick them. Like, this is basically fucking take a guess, bitch. Keeping the attacker inside, adjusted my balance. That's my purse. I don't know you. Bam! Kick him in the nuts. Sweep the legs. I low momentum, carry forward, and kick their leg as hard as I could.
Got you like that!
Yeah! Takumi, kick! Figure in the suit lurched and fell, the power saw clattering to the ground. Are you waiting for so one of us to land on top of it?
There!
I didn't waste any time. I grabbed the weapon and branched it in front of me.
Now it's my turn!
It's kind of saying shit, by the way. Raised the deadly spinning blade and brought them down on my attacker. Jesus. I want them to dodge out of the way at the last second.
You won't get away!
Come over here, bitch. I'm the storm that is approaching. They were spreading away in the opposite direction now. I tied my grip on the power saw and ran after them. Couldn't afford to let them escape. If I took my eyes off them for even a second, they'd melt into the darkness and I'd be at their mercy again.
I won't let that happen.
The power saw was weighing me down, though. I'd never catch up like this. There was only one thing to do. Whoever this person was, I had to stop them. I tossed the power saw into a nearby bush and broke into a sprint. My chest was tight with how hard I was pushing myself. My legs were so tired they were practically numb. But I didn't stop. I couldn't give up now. I cleared my mind and ran. Little by little, I was catching up to my quarry. A few more feet and I'd be right on top of them.
Huh? Where did they go?
Then I saw them. They were running towards the academy's main entrance with a sense of definite purpose. That's not good. I put on a last desperate burst of speed, but it wasn't enough. They got ahead of me and made it through the doorway. Damn it, no! In the darkness, I hadn't noticed where they were going until it was too late. Now, thanks to my carelessness, the school's safety had been compromised. This is fucking wild. I have to hurry. I ran to the school following the strange figure's footsteps. Hadn't given up on catching them yet. The person in the black suit continued to run around the school. They moved confidently, almost like they already knew their way around. So where are you going, anyway? I was still having trouble closing the distance between us. Then they turned a corner and I lost sight of them. Where did they go? No one answered my question. The only sound in the lonely hallway was my own voice echoing. They can't have gone far. Need to keep this up or else they'll escape completely. I checked every hallway, every classroom, every locker I could find, but the mystery assailant wasn't in any of them. They probably used the cover of darkness to slip out of the school unnoticed. That, or they were still lying in wait somewhere. I continued my systematic search until I arrived at the boys' bathroom on the second floor. The window was wide open, and there were muddy footprints all around it. They must have escaped through here. It's the only thing that makes sense. Who in the world was that? More importantly, is Hiroko safe? What about the others? I turned to leave and go check. But all of a sudden, I felt like the inside of my head was getting turned inside out. And then... I blacked out abruptly and completely, as if a plug had been pulled somewhere in my mind. Goddamn, really? It's just getting weird, bro. Day 17. My fucking room? My consciousness slowly but surely drifted back from the dark depths it had fallen into. I opened my eyes, found myself looking up at a familiar ceiling. It's my room. I remember now. Last night, Hiroko was attacked by someone in a weird suit in the biolab. I chased after the attacker, but I lost them, and then I blacked out. Wait a minute, if I passed out, how did I get back here? I don't remember a thing. Did someone carry me here? And come to think of it. Hiroko, is she okay? Did anyone else get attacked? I reflexively sprang out of bed, but then... Ow! The moment I tried to move, a sharp pain shot through my entire body. I guess I did push myself pretty hard last night. I even jumped out of a second floor window. I don't think I broke any bones. It still hurts. Looking in the mirror, I was covered in cuts and bruises. It's no wonder moving around hurts so much. Even so, I couldn't just stay put and recuperate. There were too many questions I needed answering. I fought through the pain and made my way to the cafeteria. And everyone's just chilling here. Arriving in the cafeteria, I did a quick head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 13. And me makes 14. We're all here. Even Hiroko, the one I've been most worried about, looked fine. Seeing them all there, eating breakfast like nothing was wrong, I heaved a sigh of relief. Thank goodness. Everyone's okay.
Hey! Morning, Takumi! What's the matter? You look all out of breath.
Wait, don't you guys know what happened last night? Didn't Hiroko tell you?
Huh? Something happened last night?
Do they really not know? How could they not have noticed all the running around and glass breaking? Moko, can you get everyone together for me when breakfast is over?
You seem really serious about this. All right, leave it to me. In the meantime, you should eat too. Try to relax a little, okay, hon?
Sure, thank you. I left the rest of Moko and tried not to panic as I wolfed down some food. A little later, everyone gathered around a table of Moko's prompting. This is going to take long. I think I'm heading for a sugar crash.
That's what you give her putting a ton of chocolate and ice cream on top of your Donbury. You wanted to talk to us about something, Takumi?
Yeah, it's about last night. Without Hiroko go. I got right into it, began to explain what happened, but something wasn't right. Hey, where's Hiroko? Was she here just a moment ago?
Oh yeah, she said she wasn't feeling well, so she went back to her room.
Huh? Being around disgusting tardigrade like me probably made her queasy. That was a tardigrade. Could be a problem. Without her, I can't...
What? Can't get off? Did you get bored of harassing the zombie and find another girl to get your grubby little hands on? How many innocent maids will you corrupt before you're ever satisfied? How indecent, and yet how intriguing. Why don't you tell me more? Tell me more! And the holy divine sword!
What are you guys talking about? Anyway, it's not the point. I prefer to have Hiroko around so she can back up my story, but I can't exactly go and drag her back here. There's nothing I can do about it. I also have to do the best I can on my own. Alright, it's a long story, but here goes. I recounted the events of the previous night, so far as my memory of them will allow. Naturally, I started with the strange figure who attacked Hiroko with a power saw. From there, I talked about how we both jumped out the biolab window, me chasing the attacker right after they lost their weapon. only for me to lose sight of them. The others listened in open-mouthed amazement. Probably didn't know whether to believe me or to write the whole thing off as a fever dream.
Huh?
That just about covers it.
Are you serious? All that really happened last night? Hold on, I need a minute to take all this in. My brain got a short circuit after you brought in the maniac with a power saw.
I don't get what's going on either. That's why I want Hiroko here so she can fill us in. Damn. How the hell did none of the rest of us realize all that was going down? Biolab's walls are surprisingly good soundproofing for some reason. You did a good job making it through this ordeal alive, Mr. Sumino.
Yeah, and you're a total champ, Takumi.
It's kind of scary, though. Just imagine what would have happened to Hiroko if he hadn't been there. I wonder what the dodge one would have given me. Maybe it would just lead to a bad ending. You just die. You picked wrong. Die. Conspiracy route all over again.
Even as Maniac had been mincemeat out of her, we could have just fed it into the Revive-O-Matic to bring her back.
Don't talk about her like she's a sausage filling. There's a limit on what the mess she can do. But what were you doing in the biolab at that hour, Takumi? How could you not remember?
I can only assume you were drugged or sleepwalking. If you're not making all this up, that is. Oh, you think I'm the one who attacked Hiroko? I'm just speaking hypothetically. Honestly, I don't see how attacking our teammates would benefit you, so I'm not entertaining the idea too seriously.
We won't be able to say anything for sure until we get Hiroko's side of the story. Maybe it was some kind of shape-shifting enemy? I mean, there's no one else in the school apart from us.
No, the alarm would have gone off and that was it. The invaders always show up in huge swarms, not one at a time.
Then, does that mean the attacker was one of us? No, that can't be. Well, we've already been getting threats. What if even more freaky stuff starts happening after this?
Just like that, the whole room seemed frost over. Everybody looked uneasy. Oh, hold on a minute. I didn't mean to make it sound like that.
Now the possibility's out there, you can't deny it. Not unless we all have solid alibis, or if we get to the real maniac.
So, there really is a traitor among us. There's always one truth, which means no wasn't exactly.
This isn't good. At this rate, everyone's going to start getting paranoid. What can I say to calm them down? Before I could think of anything. Darumi? Darumi had been silent through the conversation and suddenly began to tremble all over.
It's happening! We're finally getting dragged into a killing game!
What the fuck?
There's a murderer in our midst! A notorious serial killer! This is the kind of twist I've been waiting for! Yeah!
It was like a dam had suddenly burst. Darumi's deranged laughter filled the room.
Serial killer hiding in a good group of students? Only someone with a severely unsound mind would come up with something like that.
Kadaka's like writing this line, giggling to himself like, hee.
Threatening messages, serial killers, power saw, maniacs. I can't take this. Yeah! It's so cool. Let's go crazy and start killing each other.
Maybe we should let Miss Amamiya handle the killer. You know, fight fire with fire. Or in this case, maniac with maniac.
If we need a sacrifice, I'll volunteer. But I might be so useless, even the killer won't waste time on me.
So we're just assuming all this stuff about a killer is true now? I can't keep up.
Guys, please, let's not get paranoid. But from now on, if you have to walk around alone at night, be careful. Might be a good idea to keep our infusers with us, too. Then we'll be ready to fight back if the killer tries anything.
I'm gonna go see what I can do about fixing the biolab window. Be a good chance to investigate the scene, too.
Thanks. Sorry for the trouble. I'll go see how Hiroko's doing. I'll let you guys know if I find out anything new. Everyone nodded in agreement and the meeting broke up. First of all, I need to talk to Hiroko. She says she's not feeling well, but hopefully it's something serious. Just about to leave the cafeteria. Darumi, what? You're still here?
Seems like the diary was the real deal after all, huh? Don't worry, Takumi, I won't say a thing. It's our little secret.
Laughing creepily to herself, Darumi skipped out of the cafeteria. Hadn't mentioned that old diary to anyone either. It wasn't exactly a credible source. I didn't want to risk it making everyone even more paranoid. Anyway, I really need to go talk to Hiroko. I pulled myself together and made my way to the dorm rooms on the roof. Oh, actually, let me look at the... Where did I go here? Oh, let's see. Okay, I went down this time. I went up the first time, and now I'm going down. Okay. No good, huh? I rang Hiroko's doorbell, but there was no reply. It's like anyone was moving around inside either. I was reaching toward the bell to ring again, but thought better of it. She's probably sleeping. I feel bad for disturbing her. I'll just bust in there, Takumi. After the events of last night, I was still pretty worried, but I decided to leave Hiroko for now. Or she's already fucking dead. I'll ask her later. She's got plenty to do in the meantime. Reluctantly, I turned away and left to attend to other matters. I already knew where my next stop was going to be. This is where I chased the killer around last night. At the time, it had been too dark for me to make out very much, but I had a general idea of where to go. It should be right around here. I began to rummage around in the grass and shrubs, searching for something I left behind last night. It took me a while, but I eventually found it. Here it is. Let me find this fucking chainsaw. Man, surprised hard to find in this grass. This is what I've been looking for. The power saw I'd taken from the killer and thrown into the bushes during a chase. Can't just leave this lying around here. Better put it somewhere safe. Hefting up the power saw, I carried it back to the school. Okay, should be good here for now. Metal shop seemed like as good a hiding place as any. It was already full of guns and landmines and other lethal-looking objects. Set the power saw down in the corner of the room and stared at it for a moment. Up close, these blades look even bigger and more deadly. Glad I didn't get hit. Whoever that had been brandishing this at me and Hiroko, they were definitely out to kill us. But why? What motive could they possibly have had? I probably should go over the whole incident again. I'll tell the others I've stashed the power saw in here next time we're all together. Closing the metal shop behind me, I left and went back to my room. Back in my room, I collapsed on my bed, exhausted. Looking at the clock, I realized half the day was gone already. I knew I ought to be using this downtime wisely to prepare for our next battle. I just couldn't motivate myself to do any of that today. I still have 3 major mysteries to solve. The first was what had happened last night. What was I doing in the biolab with no memory of how I got there? Why was Hiroko being attacked? The second was the person in the strange black suit. I had no idea who they were, what they were doing here, or why. And the third, I slowly traveled to my desk. I hadn't looked at that strange diary again since putting it away. Couldn't be. Could it? I got up from my bed, opened the desk drawer, and took out the old notebook. The thing still creeps me out. Oh yeah! It does look like the guy. I just realized the suit. It actually is the suit in there. The kind of deranged person had written these illegible words and scribbled this picture of the killer. Looking at it gave me a weird, sickly feeling inside. Like I was being drawn to the madness on the page.
That was the signal that the killing game was about to begin. And now we're all going to...
Yeah, we know, Jeremy. Jeremy's crazed words welled up in the back of my mind. Are threading messages in this diary really connected somehow? I wanted to dismiss it all as a meaningless series of pranks, but I still have doubts I couldn't quite dismiss. The seeds of suspicion were starting to grow, threatening to choke me from the inside. Uh-oh, Spadoolios. Shit's getting weird, bro. I woke up to the usual morning announcement and slowly got out of bed. Didn't get a chance to talk to Hiroko yesterday. I'll have to track her down today at some point. First, I should go to the cafeteria and tell the others about the power saw. When I arrived, everyone was already there. Everyone except Hiroko. I waited and waited, but she didn't show. She fucking dead in her room, I swear to God. In the end, I told the rest of the team that I had stashed the power saw in the metal shop for now and left. Phew, feel a little calmer in here. I needed to change the scenery and found myself visiting the leisure lounge. There's no one here. It's too bad. I was in the mood to talk to someone. I wasn't really sure what to do, so I sat on a chair by the side of the pool and gazed at the water for a while. Suddenly, I got an unpleasant, twisty feeling in my stomach. Why am I so hungry? I just ate a few minutes ago. What's going on with my stomach? My appetite seems to come and go a lot lately. I reached out for a bottle of water in hopes of quelling my hunger pangs. And as I did... What the fuck? Oh. Hiroko. Surprised, troubled expression crossed her face. She must not have expected to find me here. I thought I finally get to talk to her, but as soon as she saw me, she turned around and began walking away. Hey, wait! Ran after Hiroko and grabbed her, wrapping a hand around one of her long, slender arms.
Let go of me.
Sorry, but I can't right now. I need to talk to you, Hiroko.
I have nothing to say to you.
Hiroko looked away, refusing to meet my eye. She was acting so strange. I had no idea why. Are you feeling better? I heard you were sick yesterday. Anyway, I want to talk about a few nights ago when you were attacked in the biolab. You remember that person with the power saw, right? Where did they come from? What happened that night?
Can you let go of me now? You're going to leave a mark.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I realized I've been holding on to her really hard and I let go. But I couldn't let her leave just yet. I shifted around and blocked her path through the door.
I've already told you I have nothing to say to you. Stop wasting my time and move aside.
Why are you acting like this? There's some reason you can't tell me?
Please, just leave me alone.
Huh? Hiroko, what are you... Before I could say anything else, Hiroko shoved me aside, knocking me off balance. Duh! Ow, 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 ah! Landed my car keys. I fell on my butt with a painful thud. The girl really didn't want to talk to me. Got to my feet to go after her, but she was already gone. Hiroko, why? I had no idea what was going on with her. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell's happening either, dude. This is definitely some new dank shit, I tell you what. Yeah, there's always some new weird shit on this side. Why won't she tell me what happened? Why was she avoiding me all of a sudden? I didn't know, but one thing was clear. Hiroko was hiding something. Can't just give up. I need to find out the truth. Wouldn't get anything out of Hiroko the way she was now. There's plenty of other stuff I can investigate. I'm almost wondering if potentially there's like another side of Takumi that is like Edo or whatever, or a crazy side of Takumi, or whatever the hell's manifesting in him, right? I'm almost wondering if there's like that side of him that's been potentially, and that side of him has been potentially like interacting and talking with Hiroko when he's asleep, maybe. I decided to clear my mind by looking around somewhere else. Oh, what? Wait, what? And then Hiroko the way she was now, but there was plenty of other stuff I could investigate. I decided to clear my mind by, oh. It seemed like I was going to continue with, my line of reasoning. Like I was going to go explore and investigate some other things and... Yeah, by free timing it. By gifting my friend. Oh, okay. Sure. Arceus got some polishing powder for your whole... All right. With this, everybody has now been... has hit level 1 at least, so bonding.
Speak of great things today, Sir Takumi. Do you wish to know the type of swords person I aspire to become? It is my cherished goal to become the world's best, nay, history's greatest swordswoman with my holy Jumanji sword at my side. How do I tend to achieve that? Not simply by tallying up victories and defeats, but by wielding my blade of justice for the weak and becoming a force for peace in the world. Hence, the current situation is the chance of a lifetime for me. When I banish evil in this war and leave behind a record of my glorious deeds, someone will surely turn it into manga. And then, in time, an anime studio will pick it up. I shall become a swordswoman whose story will live on forevermore. With that in mind, I've already shortlisted the names of potential voice actors.
That was pretty funny. Gamu?
Tommy, come here a minute. I've got something to show you.
I done this one already?
Takumi, is this anatomical model as erotic to you as it is to me?
Erotic? Where? It's just creepy.
Oh, for the love of murder! You just don't get it. It's rare to find such a wonderful model. Look at those gorgeous organs. The heart is rubbly like a balloon. And the twists of the small intestines are amazing, like a labyrinth of love. It's too much to bear. It's so sexy. I can't stay to look at it.
Nothing you're saying makes a lick of sense to me,
Then let me teach you to appreciate the allure of this model until you fully comprehend.
Can I not, though? After that, I was restrained by Yugamu and forced to listen to his explanation on the sex appeal of the anatomical model. Thanks, Yugamu. I didn't get to talk to Hiroko today either. There's still so much I don't know about that girl. I really got to know her the first time around. Hopefully this time she'll open up to me, and we'll make it through this alive. No, not hopefully. I'll definitely make that happen. The obnoxious morning announcement played just like it always did. Knowing that the person who recorded those announcements was gone now made it feel a little uncanny, though. What's the idea of making the 19th a milestone day anyway? All that good round number stuff made no sense. So what do you... I think it's good round number. Yeah. Garage. What? Wait, didn't I say it last time too? She got off the haze that lingered around my thoughts. I got out of bed. Speaking of the library, I've got some business there today. First, I better have breakfast. I'm going to go to the cafeteria. I stepped into the cafeteria and grabbed some food. For a second, my eyes met Hiriko's from across the room. Oh. There was a moment of silence, and then she turned away. She refused to even look in my direction after that. Sheesh. Guess she's still avoiding me. Sighing inwardly, I turned my attention back to my food. When I was done, I made my way to the library. Yeah, Hiriko's acting like super different with Takumi in this side. Before she was like fully trusting him and being like team leader and everything. This time she's being really weird. I think Darumi found us somewhere around here. I stood in front of the library stacks, thinking back to the day Darumi and I found the strange diary. Still don't completely buy that it has anything to do with what's going on here, but it was worth taking another look at what was here. There might be some kind of clue. And right now I needed all the information I could get. I ran a finger along the spines of the books and began pulling them out one by one. My movements got faster, more frantic. I kept going until I'd empty the entire shelf. How long did I spend doing that? I completely lost track of time in my desperate search, but eventually I found something that made me stop and take notice. Oh, what's this? I lifted up a beaten old volume with a hard cover. It had caught my attention for a simple reason. There wasn't any writing on it. The front cover, back cover, and spine were all completely blank. I looked at the back to see if there wasn't any publication info there, but the last few pages had rotted and crumbled away. Must be really old. I gently opened it to the title page to be greeted by the only text I'd seen so far. The history of the school? The letters were faded and old-fashioned, but I could still read them okay. Come to think of it, aside from the basics, I actually knew remarkably little about this academy. With both Sirei and NicoB gone, there wasn't anybody I could ask about it. It's not something I've thought about very much. This isn't exactly your run-of-the-mill school. I turned the pages, getting a whiff of the musty paper smell that only really old books develop. There was no publication date anywhere, so I had no way of knowing how old it was exactly. I flicked through the pages at random until... Huh? I caught a glimpse of some troubling text. Did I see that right? I went back to the page in question. Sure enough, there it was. Notes on the serial murder incidents? My heart skipped a beat. Oh god, I didn't mean to hit that. Hit the B button by accident. The trail of cold sweat ran down my neck as I began to read the page. It detailed a series of ghastly murders that took place at the academy sometime in the past. They suddenly started one day without any warning. A mysterious figure appeared in the school and started picking off students one after another. Clad in a strange black suit, the killer used bladed weapons like saws and hatchets to massacre their victims. When the fuck did this shit happen? Like, was there even anyone else here at this school? Like, I thought it was just us. Like, what is this shit? Again, I thought this thing just like landed and then like they made us or we were already made beforehand. Like we were born on the ship and launched down here in this thing. It's like, what is all this? Just some made up horse shit? Some students rallied together to try and fight back, but they were all mercilessly cut down. The next day, the academy was sealed off from the outside world. The students prepared to mourn the friends they had lost. Unless this building was like a school on Futurin and was used and repurposed for the humans or something, but I don't know if that was ever made clear. I really thought they said that this was like a school that launched from the ship or the satellite with us, you know? But then the killer came back. Once again, they mowed down student after student, bathing the school in blood. Cries of pain, fear, and hatred echoed throughout the grounds as the students' short lives came to an abrupt and violent end. Well, I feel like if this is here though, that probably isn't the case. This place, it seems like this school has been here for a long time. If this shit is here, right? So it must not be that this is a ship or was one, because otherwise we'd also leave on this school as if it was a ship, right? But we don't. We have a separate ship separate from the school. So maybe this was like a school that existed on Futurin or something. And so this fucking weird dude would just come out and kill people? What? And just like before, the killer disappeared without a trace. No one knew how they got into to begin with, although some thought they might have passed themselves off as one of the surviving students. But funny enough, in the Redstone room, we came across 2 of these guys, right? Not just one. No one ever got a definitive answer, and the nightmare still wasn't over. Again and again, the killer would appear seemingly out of nowhere, slaughter a handful of students, then disappear again. Naturally, there were attempts to fight back, but none of them achieved anything. It was as if they were dealing with an unkillable demon. Even now, the killer still stalks these halls, awaiting the time for another massacre. Unkillable demon? It's gotta be made up, right? Just didn't sound realistic. Although I guess it's not the craziest thing in the world.
Hey, we're basically immortal too. It's not that weird.
I found myself thinking back to the strange diary again. Had it been written by one of the students who survived these attacks? The information in the old book and the diary matched up a little too well for it to be a coincidence. But the part about the killer still hiding out somewhere in the school, that couldn't be true, could it? Could they have been the one who wrote the threatening message that started all this? No, wait. I should jump to conclusions. Let's see if there's anything else. I took a deep breath and went back to reading the school history. For the next few hours, I immersed myself in urban legends and reports of other strange incidents that had supposedly occurred in years long past. Alright, I think that should do it. I closed the cover with a sigh, having skimmed through most of what the book had to offer. It covered a wide variety of topics, but it all sounded like things made up for fun rather than describing events that actually happened. The stuff about the serial killer is the only part that feels like it might be important. I don't know if it has anything to do with the power saw maniac I saw, but it's worth thinking about. I'll take this book with me for now. If Rumi finds it, it'll only fuel her morbid fantasies. It was already dark out, and I spent the better part of the day reading. I tucked the book under my shirt, left the library, and headed back to my room. Phew, another day's flown by. There wasn't an enemy attack today, but there's bound to be another one soon. Need to be ready. I should focus on training tomorrow. I'd like to look into the murders that book talked about too. I still haven't gotten a straight answer out of Hiroko.
Hey!
So much to deal with. I don't even know where to start. I think I'll just sleep on it. Maybe things will be more clear in the morning. I let out a long, hard yawn and one final hi to myself and switched off the lights. So I'm on my 19th day at Last of Us Academy. Morning again. I actually got a decent night's sleep for once. Now, what should I do today? Should I prepare for our next battle or... Actually, I better get some breakfast before I make any decisions. Or not. I better get breakfast. I mean, I'm just gonna not do that and just hang out here. I guess we just skip the breakfast and now just have the free time. Interesting. Well, I will say I am happy to see that this side is definitely playing out very differently. You know, we definitely got some weird shit going on here. I still think Takumi has been like essentially like infected with Eido's like cryptoglobin or something. Like something about what he did really fucked him up. But Hiroko's acting mega weird. And I almost do think it's something like, well, like Takumi blacks out, he like turns into somebody else and she's like talking with him. And she's like, I don't know though. And then like, he's telling her not to tell the other side about what's happening or something. I don't know. I really don't know. But then again, we also, like I said, I actually don't know that much about Hiroko. So this does seem like this is where we're really going to start to actually learn maybe more about who she is as well. So, which is good. And again, I'm actually think it's great. I'm thrilled already. I'm actually super invested in this side already with just the fact that everything feels so different and not the same. You know, Invaders is not going around sucking everybody off. Huzzah! Yay! I do wonder then how Hiroko knew about the next attack though, you know? And who those fucking dudes in the suits are. It's getting weird, but I like it. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite and subscribe and already become a picky penguin aboard this LP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.